Hey everybody, Sam back once again, and yes, we're here with this today. This is the Blink XT2, and it's an Amazon company. I want to say thank you to them for actually sponsoring this video today. And this is actually going to be part of their big Black Friday specials. So I will put a link down below. You can actually go check these out. They do multiple types of packages. This is the 2-camera package. I believe they do a 1-camera and I think a 3-camera. But anyway, all links are down below. And again, I want to say thank you to Blink for actually sponsoring this video today. Should we see what we get inside the box? Let's jump right into it. Right, so like I said, the best thing about this is the whole wire-free, which I will show in a moment or two, and I will explain it a little bit more for you. But the key features of this are these bad boys. So you get 2-way audio, 2-year battery life. Yeah, you heard that, 2 years. And then you get day and night coverage because it does like infrared, I think it is. And I think that's pretty much the same stuff, but in a different language. On this side here is easy self-install, means you can place or mount your wire-free Blink cameras, cool, around your home, both inside and out. Now I'll say something, if I can install these, anybody can install these. Trust me on that one. And on this side, as you see there, yeah, 2 years, etc, etc. But anyway, let's see what we get inside there. He looks happy, doesn't he? Hello? So let's just open this one up, so if I can just pull it out, I think. Oh, here we go. So yeah, as I thought, I think you can get an extra camera system. So I think they do like a 3, maybe even a 4-camera system. Again, don't quote me, but I think they do. And here the little puppies are. I've got to say, they're pretty small, aren't they? Huh? Pretty small and fairly discreet as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So I think on here, I think this is the PR, is it PIR? So basically when something moves past it, it's like a motion detector. You've got your camera, and I think one of these will be for the infrared. Yeah. They look nice actually, I like that. That's pretty cool. You actually get these, the bad boys. These are meant to be pretty heavy duty batteries, I believe. Yeah, these are the ultimate lithium. You do get inside the box, so you get some energizer batteries built inside it, inside the box straight away. And I think I remember reading on somewhere that it's like 1.5 volts or something like that. Yeah, 1.5 volt, which apparently is pretty high just for standard batteries. What else do we get? So you're also going to get your setup guide. Oh, okay. Honestly, and I've never actually looked at this before, so this is the first time for me as well. So your setup guide, thank you for purchasing Blink's XT2. And this is what I did see actually. You actually get this to put inside your window. So if you put that on your window, let's say your front door or wherever it might be, like your front window, you've got like a window in the front of your house, you can tell people, look, I've got cameras, so back off. Right, from what I remember, I think this is the sync module. So what happens with this is you basically set this up, and then these connect to this. This connects to your Wi-Fi, and then you get, I think you connect up to 8 cameras or something like that. And then what these do, these connect to this box. So happy days. So once you set this one up, you can buy these, like, well, I think about 8 of these or something like that. Put them all over the house, all over your garden, whatever it might be. Obviously, you also get a nice UK plug. Happy days. What else do we get? That's pretty cool. So if you're actually in Europe as well, you actually get a European one. So if it's cheaper from the UK, Amazon, order from that one. And yeah, micro USB to charge it, to plug this in, sorry. So I believe this gets plugged in all the time. So this is the part that it does get plugged in. And then this, if I remember correctly. Alright, so I am back. Yeah, I found that a little difficult. Don't know why. It actually wasn't as hard as I thought it was. So this here, as it probably tells you on there, you push this down, and then in the back of it, it kind of releases 4 little trigger things. But I just wasn't doing it correctly. So you kind of push it down, and then this pulls off the back like that. And as you can see, it's got this quite a lot of weather sealing. So obviously, if you want to put this outside, then obviously it is okay to go outside. So it's pretty damn cool. So look, as you can see here, so if you pull this down, I'll pull it up in this case, that's like the releasing mechanism. So yeah, obviously you bang your batteries in there, and there we go. So what we need, so it needs 1.5 volt lithium only. So you make sure if you're going to replace them, then you actually want to be using the 1.5 volt lithiums only. And I think that's to make sure that you actually get the best kind of battery life out of it. So yeah, happy days. So I'll stick that back on there. And what I did notice is when you do put it back in, it's really, really tight. That's pretty damn cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it here, because obviously this is just the unboxing part of it. Don't really need to go much into what else is in there, do I? Because they're both exactly the same. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up. I'm going to take some pictures, show you some footage. And yeah, we'll probably come back probably in a couple of days and we'll see how it is. So yeah, I'll see you in about a second. Okay, so I've just been playing around with it for like 5 minutes after I just finished that little clip there. I've already set one of the cameras up. I've also set up the sync box. And it's super, super easy. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to show you how to add another camera. And it's exactly the same for the sync module. Now it looks like there's firmware to update in each of them. So it's not going to be the quickest process. But once it's done once, it should be alright. But again, this is a little magic box here that's doing all the work for us now. And what's happening is these connect to this. And this basically does all the routing for the Wi-Fi and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is going to bring in the app. I'm going to add another device. So before I add the other device, I'm just going to put these batteries in here. Hopefully I can get this open first time this time. Stick that onto that way. Oh no, don't stick that on. Do not stick it on. What you want to do is you want to go to the actual app, click add, click ready, and on here you basically just scan the back of it. Do you see that? So now it's looking for my camera. So again, all you do is you basically point your camera to it. Hopefully you could see that. I was a bit down here, but you could probably see it. You basically scan the back of that. There's like a little QR code there. It'll connect to it. Once it's connected, happy days. So, hopefully, I should have 2 of these bad boys. Just going to stick the back on this one as well. Oh, wrong way around, Samuel. So it's literally been like maybe 10 minutes since I shot the first part. So again, it's updating the firmware. I'm just going to let it update the firmware and I'll come back and I'll give you another quick look at regards to the app and the cameras themselves. Then we'll show you some footage in the same video. Confused? So am I. See you soon. Okay, and as you can see, it is now successfully added. So if we click done on there, we've now got 2 cameras. The top one is this one here. And the bottom is that one there. So what you can do is you can go to live view, or alternatively, you can click the little camera button, then it takes a picture. So an example is, let's say I want to take a picture of the other one, just because this might look a little strange. So if I just click on there, what it's doing now is it's actually connecting to this via the sync module, and it's going to take a picture of whatever's in front of it. Boom, happy days. Now we can actually go to the live view. And you should have the live view. So I'm just going to turn that sound off there because I don't want it to, I think I'm going to go full screen. There we go. And happy days. So if you want to talk to somebody, you tap this button here and then it'll come through the little microphone at the bottom of this one. But again, that's the live view. So you probably see it will probably show me now. There we go. Wait. Happy days. And then again, face his little brother. And then boom. So what we can do is go out of this one, click a snapshot of this one, and now it should take a picture of this one, taking a picture of that one. Did I click it? Ah, there we go, it's refreshing now. Well, bam, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Cool, huh? So yeah, again, I'm going to show you some proper footage, and that's just a really quick, well, I say quick, probably took longer than it should do. A really quick little setup regards to the cameras themselves. Again, the actual sync module has got one of those little QR codes in the back of it as well. You put that in, connect to your Wi-Fi, you then connect these two to the sync using the same app, exactly the same process, and happy days, you're away to go. So anyway, I'm going to show you some of the footage, but yeah, I'm going to have to use it for a couple of days first, and we'll come back to you with that footage. So yeah, stay tuned for more. Right then, so I've had them installed for probably about 4 or 5 days now, give or take. And so far, they've been working great. And I'm going to show you some of the settings in the cameras. And I'm also going to try and show you some of the footage from the cameras. So as you can see, I've got 4 notifications. That's in the past couple of minutes regards to people moving past my house. So as you can see, I've got the back camera and the front camera. rubbish day today, so the weather is absolutely awful. So that's why it doesn't look great. I'm just going to go into the settings on the front of the camera, and I've just changed the zones on here, which I'll show you in a moment or two, and I'll explain what that means. So you can see at the top it says battery. Obviously mine says okay, because you do get up to 2 years of battery life. So I would hope it's going to stay okay for quite a while. It's got the temperature, so how cold or how hot it is outside. Then you've got your motion detection. Now this is what makes the actual cameras themselves pretty smart and how they last for so long. Because they don't sit there continually recording. They start recording as soon as a bit of movement happens. But then you can change your zones. So as you can see here, it's got what's called activity zones. So if I go into that, dun, 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 so there you can see there's a picture in front of my house where the actual camera is. Now, at the first, all of this was completely the same colour. So you can actually obviously unhook them or take them off. Right, what happens is the things that are now blocked out, where you can't see the full screen, that means it's not going to trigger there. What happened a moment ago is all of these were unchecked. So as soon as anybody was in movement, let's say somebody was over here, somebody was up here, boom, my camera would start triggering straight away. That's not something I recommend doing. Not really fair to the people around you. What I want these for is obviously to see if anyone's coming up my drive. So what you can do is block them out. And obviously say, right, I only want to see when people are coming up my drive. And you're thinking, Sam, but your drive's there as well. Well, this way you can go into the advanced mode. So if you click across to advanced, you get an even bigger grid. So what you can do now is you can say, right, I actually want to see when people are walking on or walking up that part of my drive. So to be fair, I'm probably going to keep it like that and then unhook these ones because obviously that's part of my garden. And again there, and probably there again. So now if I go back to basic, anywhere where you can see the full colour, as you can see there, it's going to record. So I can go back to advanced, go over to here, I want to record all of this part. I want this part to be able to see it anywhere. And there we go, happy days. So if anybody walks past the house up here or anywhere there, it's not going to set it off, it's not going to trigger it. I'm not going to get a notification saying, yo, Sam, someone's walking past your camera, what's going on? I'm only ever going to get it if somebody's in my garden or if somebody's coming up my drive here, which I'm happy with. Again, I don't want to be triggering off people walking around up there. What you do at this point, you want to click done, and then you'll save it. And obviously they'll save it to that camera. Now the cool thing is you can do this for individual cameras. So obviously the back camera will be different than that. You've then got your night vision. Now unfortunately I've got no footage to show you for the night vision. All I can say is that I'd recommend having it on a low setting, because even on low, it's very, very bright. It's probably a little bit too bright if I'm being completely honest with you. I would like it probably toning down a little bit. So if they could change that in the firmware at a later date, that'd be fantastic. But you can definitely see everything, and that's the main thing. So if somebody's walking in the back, your back garden, you can clearly see that somebody's there, and it's going to trigger to tell you that. Now you can have it on or off or auto. I leave mine on auto, and then obviously you want to put that on low. But you can leave it on medium or high if you want to. And again, if you have the high illuminator setting, it's going to impact your battery. I'd recommend low for my personal usage. You then got the microphone. So obviously, as you know, this is a two-way kind of speaker set. So you can actually talk to somebody, and obviously you can hear them as well. If you turn it off, then you're not going to be able to hear them. They're going to be able to hear you if you click talk, but yeah, have it on there. And then again, I recommend keeping it probably as high as you can possible. I wouldn't go all the way. It gets a little bit too muffled if you actually go too loud with it. And then you've got your quality. So you've got your saver, your best, and enhanced. Now again, go to enhanced. You're going to actually chew your battery life up. The best one is up to 2 year battery life, and then the saver one will give you extending your battery life. So you might even get longer than 2 years. My recommendation is choose best, and that's the footage I'm going to show you with regards to when I show you some of this footage in a moment or two. You've then got your updates, so you can actually check the firmware updates for those. You've then got your camera to the Wi-Fi, so how strong it is, and then the camera to the sync module, how strong it is to that one as well. So that's pretty cool. And then tells you what your current firmware is in there. So what you want to do then is at this point, you want to click save. That's going to save those settings I did with regards to the activity zones. That's it with regards to that. And then you've got your footage, which gets all saved here. And then you can actually view it. So an example, this is what it was doing earlier. So you saw that car's going past, the camera triggers straight away. Now I don't particularly want that. So I might click to show you again. There's the footage. So what we'll do is that footage there, I'm going to share this to my computer now. So I'm just going to send it to my Mac. Job done. That's now on my computer. And what I'll do is actually put that video in now, so you actually see some of the video quality. Again, this is on the medium setting. You can go higher, you can go lower, but this is kind of like on the standard best setting. Right, and just really quickly, I forgot to put this in there. I am going to show you the two-way audio. Now, I did try and do it outside, but it's a little bit cold, and I've only got my son to help me. So I've actually given the camera. He's now sat in the living room, and I'm going to show you, hopefully, he should be waiting on the other side for us. We'll soon see, won't we? Out there, kind of he is. So if you watch, if I go, "Hi Zach, can you hear me?"
Yes, I can.
Ah, there we go. So I'll say hello to him again. Can you sing me a song?
Yeah. Away in Amnesia,
Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you very much. I'm sorry to stop you, but thank you very much. Do I say bye-bye to everybody?
Yeah. Bye-bye, everybody.
There we go. That was the two-way audio feature. And again, you can do it with regards to being outside, inside, etc. And it is pretty damn loud when it is outside. So people are going to be able to hear you, not a problem at all. But yeah, that's it. And again, this is the Blink XT2 camera system. Again, it is on a special on Black Friday. And I believe if you get it from Amazon, you actually get a free Amazon Echo right now, which I've just got an Amazon Echo just over here. And yeah, I'm actually very impressed with them. What we'll do is just bring this box straight back into view. And as you see here, this is the whole set. Zoom back out, Samuel. This is the whole camera set that you will be getting. So again, this is the two camera system. There is a one camera system, and I believe you can get a three camera system. But again, links are down below in regards to checking these out. And once again, thank you to Blink for actually sponsoring this video. Do you have any questions with regards to it? Because if you do, hit me up in a comment down below. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitter at samjpullen. If you are new to your channel, then go on, hit the subscribe button. It's completely free. And go on, tick the like button. You know you want to. Anyway, people, thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll see me in my next video. Cheers, everyone.